What's up, everybody? Danny here. Welcome back for a brand new video. And well, my brand new gaming PC has a major problem. Now, if you watched my build video of this PC, you can see that right up here. Right up here? Yeah, you can see that right up here if you haven't seen it. You can remember that I mounted this GPU. This is the GPU, by the way. Mounted it horizontally so that it was, the traditional way of mounting a GPU in a PC. That was causing some overheating of my NVMe SSD, particularly the one that houses the OS. And this is the one that was overheating. And I'm not sure if I can still use it. I probably can, but it might have issues a little down the road just because it was overheated a couple times. But what it was causing was my PC to completely crash, reboot, and then when it would boot up, it would just boot straight into the BIOS and not recognize the OS on the SSD. Actually, it wouldn't even recognize the SSD at all. It's like the SSD would disconnect itself while still being physically connected to the PC. And what this has caused me to do is mount the GPU vertically and pick up one of these. This is a GPU riser cable. This should hopefully help me keep the temperatures of the OS SSD down, because when I was gaming with the new SSD, because I thought that was just the issue, that the SSD had just gone bad and that it was an overheating issue. When I put the new SSD in and started gaming and then looked at some temperatures with hardware info, I saw that the SSD was reaching 90 degrees Celsius, which is nuts. It should not be getting that hot, or at least you don't want it getting that hot. And the issue for that, and I'll throw a picture up here so you can see what was what the original configuration was. The backplate of the GPU sits directly under where the SSD mount on the motherboard. And the backplate on these newer GPUs get really hot, which just transfers that heat to the rest of the PC. And no matter how many fans you put on it, you're not going to fight that heat with just blowing air on it. So that all that heat was transferring directly to the SSDs. Now, they do have a big heatsink on them, and they do have thermal pads on that heatsink, but it wasn't doing enough against that 3080 Ti that's in there. Hopefully, this is going to help just physically moving the GPU away from the SSDs is going to help reduce the temperatures by a lot. I'm pretty sure it's going to, but I haven't tested that. I tested the riser cable just to make sure that the PC boots, but I'm not sure how the temperatures are going to look. So let's get this installed, get the PC booted up, run through some games, and see how my temperatures are. Ah! Oh. Ah! Okay, well, after that gaming session, I think I can confidently say that temperatures have definitely dropped. They didn't drop by a lot, of course. just because the nature of the small PC case that we're in. I'm pretty happy with the results overall. We went from, I believe, when I checked the temperatures during the pre-configuration of this, the temperatures were up in the 90s. I forget exactly how hot it got. It might have been like 89 degrees or maybe like 92 or 93. But right at the end of my little gaming session, it was at 79 degrees, which is an improvement for sure. But I don't know if that's, a safe operating temperature. I may need to do some research to see if that is okay for an SSD controller to be that hot. But I guess only time will tell, obviously, to see if the issue starts coming back later on or what. But I think we're going to keep running like this for a while, see how it goes. I'll update maybe the video. I'll put a pinned comment after, a couple weeks or so of gaming and see how it goes. But if you stuck around this long, guys, I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks.